MRO Overwatch Open. We are here literally here because we're not in Malta right now, but we are here to cast the games that are being played at the Malta Robotic Olympiad, I think. Well, they're also playing a really cool Overwatch tournament that's been going on for a month now. We just saw Project Diversio handle the dispatch of Team Entropy, and next we are going to see Underdogs versus New Kings. Joining me is, as always, mostly always, Hip Rain. How are you looking forward to the next match, man?
Looking very forward to it indeed. I mean, obviously we got Underdogs versus New Kings. One we were saying might be a little bit closer than the game we just saw. However, the game, as we were talking just before the game started, well, just after the last game started, we were saying we feel like whoever takes the first win in this might have the kind of have the momentum to snowball this win.
Yeah.
So it's either going to get a 5 or a 3-0. I don't think we're going to have like a 4-1 coming out. I feel it's going to honestly be a snowball win, or it's going to be a very tight series the whole way through. I don't think there'll be any kind of closeness between that. Sorry, any kind of middle ground. We are just waiting for the teams to hop into the lobby, and then we'll be loading through. Just so wait to find out what map we're going to be going on to. Maybe Nepal, but we did just finish on that one, so it might just be the fact they haven't changed it yet.
That remains to be seen. Waiting for all the teams to get into the lobby, so I assume we have some time left. So, just to juxtaposition these two teams against each other, something that is really cool about both of them is that they have a very characteristic playstyle. We've heralded New Kings as a team that, in our opinions, that they might have what it takes in like a month or two. Right, because the level of play that they show isn't necessarily high, but it shows a lot of promise. The way that they operate, the way that they engage, the way that they play as a team is really good. And then you have Underdogs, which is probably the most unorthodox team there is. It's the team of Savage Beast. Those of you who've been watching this tournament before, or have followed the Maltese scene in general, will be very well aware of what that entails. And
I mean, they're so over aggressive. Savage Beast is literally a Savage Beast on Reinhardt, and it goes one way or the other. He completely takes off and just single-handedly dispatches an entire team. Or as we saw last week, he kind of just goes down pretty fast.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem with this, their entire team. Is that they're really the very feast or famine. We saw we saw EVH do this a couple of times yesterday, where they go like super ham, right? They just jump in. Every single game with Underdogs is like that, and if they're better than the other team, they make it work every time. And if they're not, they'll look really fun while doing it, but they also get stomped.
I'm just excited to see what we're going to get out of here. I feel Savage Beast, I did say last week, needs to temper his aggression. He kind of just goes a little bit crazy a lot of the time, and it just punishes him super, super hard. So yeah, tempered aggression would be something I'd like to see out of Savage Beast. Obviously, it's not really his trademark style. He's a hyper-aggressive player.
Yeah.
However, New Kings yesterday managed to win 2, and then suddenly got reverse sweep by Euphoria at the last minute. That was an incredible series, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we're going to actually. They 3-0 Euphoria. Sorry, I got myself muddled up.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so I mean, they did get themselves a really good start, but is it going to be enough to get themselves through the Underdogs? Because whoever wins this match, remember, will have to take on Project Diversio, who we were putting as one of the top 3 teams in this tournament, probably in that kind of 3rd place seed, seeing as they are the lowest seed of all the top teams. They have to climb the highest to get back into the finals. It just feels to me like whoever wins this match then just has an even harder game to play, and that will be against Project Diversio.
Yeah.
And I think at this point for these two teams, this game's more about let's see how high we can get. Because obviously, the higher up you go, the more you get paid. So I think that's what we're looking for. Is these teams? I don't think they expect to beat Project Diversio. Maybe if they can take a couple of wins off them, that'd be really good for them. but they've got a long way to go.
Yeah, because the prize pool of this tournament is actually fairly big. For those of you who aren't aware of that, first place gets you next to €1,000, which is nothing to scoff at. Even if you have to share it with your team and your coaching staff, etc. Still really cool to see that tournament, like prize pools like that, are slowly getting introduced, even in local scenes. And of course, we have to thank the sponsors for making this tournament happen in the first place. Go, AOC, the Malta Tourism Authority, visit Malta.com, and the Gamers Lounge, and of course, our very own Twitch. So it's really nice that we're able to have this in the first place. Yeah, I can confirm that me and Hip Rain both are not at the Malta Olympiad at the moment, unfortunately.
Unfortunately not. I'm sitting in the south of England.
Yeah, we're not Maltese, and I don't think they have the funds to fly us out to Malta if they would be inclined to do so in the first place. There is, however, a really big offline tournament going on there, which has, I'm not entirely sure what specific amount of people, but quite a lot. Unfortunately, we're going to go into a short commercial break again. This one is going to be a bit shorter. We're just going to get all the players into the game, and then we're going to start with the next game of the losers bracket, Underdogs versus New Kings. Don't go anywhere.
The Malta Robotics Olympiad, the biggest technology event in Malta, on the 24th and 25th of March at MFCC Taali, an event for all the family. All details on mromalta.com.
standing on the pavement, spinning around, lost and found, just trying to make a statement. Lift the weight off my shoulders and set me free. Let the birds in the sky is where I'd like to be, without gravity to hold us down. Together we're on the side of the ground.
You got this!
Hello, welcome back. We're finally back. My name is Hippering. Obviously, I've got Peter Chronicler with me. We're just loading in just before Underdogs and the New Kings are going to take each other. Just waiting for the Underdogs to hop into the matchup here, and we'll be getting going. Sorry about the wait. Unfortunately, we just had a few problems with internet connections leading into slow loading times, but we are working towards it.
Yeah, and New Kings is completely here, so that's a good sign. And then now we're just
bots.
Yeah, now we're just waiting for the team of Underdogs to show up. Maybe Savage Beast and friends are just, trying to sabotage. I don't know, like I can see tons of scenarios, but all jokes aside, they probably should be loading into the game soon. So we've already talked about this game a little bit. So you have Underdogs. There we go. Start loading in now.
Vortex.
Underdogs, which is a really aggressive, really feast or famine type of team, and we have New Kings who show a lot of promise, but so far have not really been able to, maintain the level of mechanical play and consistency and just general decision making that you need to actually turn that promise, into and the potential into actual wins, which is obviously what you want to do.
Exactly
by the way, something that's like completely unrelated, but you remember Nelly Furtado, right? Like from Like a Bird.
Yeah.
So she has a new single that's actually surprisingly good. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yes.
So, because that really surprised me, right? Because that's not really what you expect. Because it's Nelly Furtado. It's more.
Hey man,
about,
I study music. I've got a diploma in drums.
Yeah.
And Man Eater was actually one of the songs I had to get examined playing.
Man Eater. Really?
Yeah, it's a very easy to play song on drums, but it was a song I got assessed on.
Oh wow!
So there's a little fact for you. I actually I hate her in Nelly Furtado. I quite like her.
Yeah. Well, a new single is like I was like, she hasn't released an album in like 5 years. So it was like, and she's Nelly Furtado, right? So my expectations were very low. It's kind of nice. Good stuff. Anyway, enough about Nelly Furtado. We are getting into Hollywood rather soon. Daggers, Vortex, and Zrongi are already in the lobby, so we're waiting for Savage Beast and the rest of Team Underdogs.
Well, he was probably charging into the room and hit a wall instead.
That is quite likely, yeah.
Just trying to throw some shade out to Savage Beast there.
See what's going to happen.
Loading in soon. I mean, what are your expectations for this? I mean, we've talked a little bit about it, but where do you foresee this going? Where do you foresee Hollywood going? Who do you think is going to take it?
Like I've said before, I do think that the team that is like somewhat superior is Underdogs, just because of like players like Vortex and Bulls are just like I've said this so many times, but when I say they're really good, that basically means I could go into like 5-minute tangent what they're doing well, like why they are good, what they're doing consistently, why they constantly outplay most of the enemy DPS, etc. But let's just suffice to say that Bulls can carry a game against a team that isn't ready to deal with him. Vortex can absolutely carry a game that against a team that isn't ready with him. We've seen the duo of Vortex and Daggers do some really cool stuff where they held on payloads for like minutes upon minutes, which really shouldn't happen. I mean, not literally minutes, but it felt like minutes because they just
felt like
never die. As everyone is just waiting for Savage Beast to finally enter the game.
There he is. Oh, yeah, no,
should
he's off.
be getting into that soon. And on the same time, like New Kings, that I think if you give them like a really good coach and like 2-3 months of training, and this is just like on an individual level, right? Because so just to make it like very abundantly clear, we're talking about like someone like Vortex has reached a solo queue rating of 4.2k. And then on the other team, I think the highest is 3.5 roughly, which 3.5 rating is still really good. That's not the problem. But the problem is that difference is really big. Like the difference going from like a random diamond player to a masters player is already big. Difference going from a masters player to a grandmasters player is like, that is just rough. And I think that is the main issue that New Kings has at the moment, is they know how to play the game. Like you can notice in their movement, in their positioning, etc., that they know what they're supposed to be doing. I don't think they're just good enough to consistently actually do it. But I think if you give them a couple of months, really work in the individual level of play, then they're going to be able to run with the better teams.
Yeah, we'll have to see whether or not that will be what comes into fruition here, or whether or not it's going to be a different story. Still just waiting on Savage Beast to load in, and once he's in, we'll be hopping straight into Hollywood. Straight into our second game of the day. Already midday. Well, it's 1 o'clock for you guys, isn't it?
We've already been here for 3 hours. I didn't even notice. So Savage Beast, once he gets into the lobby, we're going to go to Hollywood. Hollywood as a map, I think we've talked about this yesterday as well, but not everyone who might have been watching yesterday is watching today, and the other way around. Hollywood is in my opinion, really, I always like the hybrid maps, but Hollywood specifically, just like for the design. I think the first point is kind of iffy, like just from a design perspective. I think it's not bad. It's just kind of bland. But the second one is it's like so cool. When you go like through the saloons, with the camera there, it's just really cool, and it also feels like a way for a lot of different types of playstyle to really shine. Because there's like so much stuff you can do there, right? If you're really Genji, you can really showcase that there. If you're a really good pharmacy combo, then you can do that. And it looks like we are loading into the game. First map for this series between Underdogs and New Kings. This is Hollywood. Let's see what they're going to bring.
This is Hollywood, baby, indeed. Guys, let us know in the Twitch chat if you think it's going to be the Underdogs or here. Let's see your predictions. I want to see your support, your love for the teams getting played. We are in the second game of the day here in the losers bracket. Every team is just trying to get these wins, just trying to climb themselves out. If you lose, you're out. If you win, you go through and can potentially still manage to salvage yourself a spot in the grand finals against Paradigm 6.
Yeah, that's that's something else entirely. Actually, facing off against Paradigm 6 is somewhat of a tall mountain to climb. Pretty, scary prospect. But at the same time, that's what you got to be ready for. Looking at the composition that we see coming out of Team Underdogs here, nothing too surprising. Bulls and Smokey are going for a little bit of a... that's a bit more standard. Bulls' Tracer, I think Bulls' Tracer and its Pharah have been the things that we've been most impressed by throughout this tournament. Smokey's Zarya has been consistent. Daggers and Zrongi, both of which just, better consistent. They have their moments, but they're not absolutely amazing. Vortex, I think, is the most consistent, non-flashy DPS player there is. I don't know any other player that just always does his job, and it doesn't he doesn't get quad rush, but he just kills everyone regardless.
Just goes to the actual gain.
And then you have Savage Beast, enough of which has been set for like 5 tournaments, so we're not going to talk about him. Let's see what the New Kings can do here.
See what they can do indeed. Hop's actually going to get, but Johnny going to try and get himself on the back end of it. Looking for something is Bulls is going to take a fight against Johnny. Looks like the team are just scattered around the windows. Falcon Wind's going to charge. Vortex is going to drop Falcon Wind, so their front line's down.
Careful, Daggers.
They're going to have to try and get themselves something more. But Deggers is going to go down to Savage Beast. He's going to get a kill. Vortex as well, picking up Macarelli. And the Underdogs get themselves a really, really good fight there.
Yeah, Daggers almost got taken out by Johnny. They're able to stay alive just long enough just to be then started by the man-bat. And killing now though is really huge because this really staggers the cool on the death time is 14 New Kings here, meaning that they have to waste precious seconds waiting for the support to show up. Looking at the ultimate economy, Savage Beast has been consistently hitting those fire strikes because he almost has his first Earth Shatter, while Falcon Wind is like halfway through towards his. So that's going to be huge in the upcoming team fight.
It looks like Falcon Wind again actually charging forward. Savage Beast is tempering that aggression a little bit, and Deggers is going to pick up Falcon Wind on the back end of the fight, but keep your eyes on Savage Beast here. He's playing a lot more smart, really not just diving in randomly at silly points. Now we're seeing the grenade pick up Johnny.
Yeah.
A good little post bomb there.
Bulls' play has been really, really consistent for Tracer so far. And like you said, Savage Beast is actually playing very controlled, so maybe all of our talking about like how much of sometimes over-aggressive Reinhardt he has really gotten through to him. And we've also seen him play like this, right? It's just not, doesn't look like his own playstyle, but I really like the level of control he's showcasing.
That was a good Earth Shatter. Blue Hawk picks up Savage Beast with the sound barrier. With the post bomb. The sound barrier is going to come out defensively, making sure the Underdogs do not go down in a fight, but that goes the prime. The man-bat gets himself one, but Vortex pick the man-bat up to the back end of the fight. Now it's Blue Hawk keeping himself on top of that high ground. Deggers needs to make sure they all stay alive, but Bulls picks up Macarelli, so one of the healers is down. Neil's standing on top of the point, but he is all alone as Johnny takes out Deggers. Now we're going to see Johnny get nano boosted. He's going to go for a kill. Vortex running away. Blue Hawk's going to pick up Zongis. There goes Savage Beast with a charge on Falcon Wind. Isn't actually going to drop him with it, and he's on the run. That's going to be a kill. Bulls coming through onto Johnny, and then all the team are coming in. There's good Graviton Surge. Hitting 1-2 members in play, but it's not enough. Bulls managed to get one more kill. It's going to be the man back dropping Smokey, and the time is ticking. They need to catch at this point soon, otherwise they're going to waste their shot. Bulls picks up Falcon Wind, that's big. Bulls is still alive, he goes down to Macarelli. He was left for a short amount of time as Johnny pops back onto the point, trying to get this going through, but they can just not get on top. There's another pulse bomb. Deggers, Macarelli, that's going to be Savage Beast actually shows up, gets himself two. Charge E picks up the kills. Blue Hawk on the run, and the Underdogs defend.
So that was all Daggers and Bulls, but like Bulls held on for an insane amount of time there, able to actually take down Falcon Wind while facing down 3 other enemy members. Like Savage Beast hits him on his Earth Shatter, so the fact that he dies afterwards is too. But they need to be careful though, they might have overextended here.
Earth Shatter.
Earth Shatter.
Johnny starting this guy out already with the double kill. Johnny now running low. The man-bat's going to get himself 2 kills here. 3 kills on this. Here comes Neil on the Farah, and it looks like the Underdogs, their defense has been thwarted. Vortex is going to pick up Blue Hawk, but they have to get back on the point now. That's going to be Bulls stopping the man-bat. Bulls is still there. Can they get it? No, the Savage Beast captured the last time. Overtime taken away. Have they got it within them? Falcon Wind's going to drop Vortex here. Savage Beast just trying to stay alive. Here comes Falcon Wind with a double kill. Looks like the Underdogs just scrapping, trying to keep himself in this game. As overtime is ticking away. This is such a solid defense, but it is not enough as the New Kings do cap.
That was a very hard-fought first cap there. Still, that the defense, like the last ditch effort there, that Bulls and Daggers to hold on the point for that much longer, bought them so much time. Really good job by them, and it's already a very, very different game from the last series that we saw. I'm not sure whether I really like Now's choice to stay on the Farah here, but with only Soldier and Anna, it's not too bad. Blue Hawk hits a double with that pulse bomb though.
That's really, really big, and suddenly it feels like the New Kings have found their tempo, found new lease of life here, and they're just pushing through. Obviously, we were saying this point is a bit more even on both push and defense, which is quite nice. This is just a really well-designed map. It's only the last point is where it actually really kind of favors one team. But it really looks like New Kings are just finding everything they can. Michael gets stuck with a pulse bomb by Bulls, and Bulls then just picks him up with a couple more shots into the back of the head. And now they're trying to switch to the defense on. The sound barrier is going to come out. Let's see as long as he can keep his team alive long enough. The man back's going to fight with Transcendence now, so any kind of hope of shutting them down in the next few seconds will go down. Now it's going to be throwing out as the Nano Boosters being top. It's going to be Vortex with the Tactical Visor getting himself a double kill.
I was really on board with that play up until the point where they also used Nano or they used Tactical Visor, because they had a really nice ultimate combo thing going there, because the man that uses ultimate just to deal with Strongly's sound barrier, right, and that's good, that's really good for you if you're Underdogs. Then they use Davis' Nano Boost, which is still fine, but then they also use the Tactical Visor, and I feel like that Tactical Visor might have come back to bite them in the butt in the upcoming team fight, because here come the ultimates.
The Rocket Barrage is coming down. Actually didn't get anyone up with it, but the Earth Shatter lands on Savage Beast, returns his own Earth Shatter. Savage Beast is going to drop Falcon Wind, and the New Kings have seemed to lost that kind of tempo they had, and now Bulls dropping Macarelli on the end of the fight as Vortex picks one up as well onto Blue Hawk. They're scattered to the wind. 11 seconds on the clock. I don't think the New Kings are going to push this any further.
No, and they don't really get that punished for that, you know, I'd call it an overextension of ultimates. Just unnecessary ultimate use, just to like make 100% sure that you win that fight. But they don't get punished for it because they very handily dispatch of New Kings in the next team fight. So good job by them, and this should be doable for Underdogs. Like pushing this far isn't a huge challenge. Considering how I've seen them play so far, I'm really interested to see what kind of composition they're going to be running though. And Vortex and Widowmaker, I'd like to see that.
This is going to be very exciting.
He switches off, so...
he's playing for your heart, man. He's going to hover a Sombra soon.
Man, like they've been doing, all of them have been doing it.
Like to play your heart. We are going to get ourselves a quick pause coming through. Been the theme of this tournament so far.
Oh, pauses are fine. So, I think this is pretty much what, you know, in line with what we thought about these teams initially. I do think that Savage Beast has been playing a lot better than I expected them to. Like, we give him a lot of flack for being over-aggressive, but he also has had moments where he shows that he really knows how to play a more defensive Reinhardt, and he does that here very well. You know, 1 or 2 aggressive charges notwithstanding. Simultaneously, it feels like New Kings is like, you know, you can really see that they know what they're supposed to do. They're just shy of actually making it reality, which can be somewhat frustrating for them, I imagine, but at the same time, spells a lot of promise for upcoming tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you there, but tempered aggression was quite nice to see out of him on that round, whether or not he's more aggressive on this map. Savage Beast seems to just be playing a Laura Ryan here. I don't know if I'd rather him pick up the Winston, at least for this first cap, and just go for the hyper aggression and kind of play more into the Savage Beast that we know and expect out of him.
Yeah, that's a choice you can make, but I think on this specific map, like, you can't really get through the choke. It is possible, but it just makes it really hard. So I would like to see him switch to a Winston at some point if the offense doesn't work, and just go full dive. But they're also just playing a Tracer, right? So if you also switch Vortex for a Genji, then maybe, but Vortex not a huge Genji player, so let's see how they're going to do. Savage Beast positions himself really aggressively, giving the rest of the team the opportunity to take the high ground, and Johnny gets picked off immediately.
Smokey with a really good little pick there. Let's see whether or not they're actually going to chase up any more, if they're just going to take that win. Bulls blinking around. Savage Beast charges in, does miss the charge. Now Falconman's going down to Smokey. This is pretty big. Suddenly the heat's turned on, and New Kings getting the push through. Smokey gets 3 kills at the beginning of the game. Already got 40% on that charge. That's so big. Vortex gets himself a kill as well. And all of a sudden, Underdogs easy quick cap, and they have 3 minutes to work with. Once they catch the point, they're going to get themselves 5 minutes and 30 seconds to work with.
Yeah.
This is going to be a pretty sweet push for them.
Going to be an uphill battle for Team New Kings here. Let's see, looking at the ultimates, we see Bulls almost has his, but you know, he's Tracer, so it's mainly that Nano Visor that we need to be really looking out for. Because Falcon isn't anywhere near his Earth Shatter, so he can't really threaten that. Look at the positioning here, and only one person in the payload. This is a bit of a over-aggressive play from Team Underdogs, I'd say, because there's no need for you to posture this aggressive. You know, the positional advantage you gain is that relevant, but as I say that they, you know, the entire enemy
triple kill. Oh no, they were going to fall back towards the point and push it in.
Yeah.
We're going to actually have Bulls standing at the spawn, making sure that he's going to try and slow them down as much as he can. Savage Beast is also there, lands the Earth Shatter back at the backline, and the payload is pushing through. The man back to take out Savage Beast. Blue Hawk has been nano through this. That's a good Graviton surge. Trying to pull them in. Trying to just buy as much time as possible. Bulls gets himself a double kill on the Tracer. Then he got the sound barrier, but a lot of members are already dead. Falcon was going to get himself a kill. Same with Johnny here.
Hello, Underdogs.
As much as they can.
Oh, Underdogs. Like, you have a Graviton Search and an Earth Shatter. Like, their entire enemy team is dead. You just wait for them to walk through the literally only choke point they can go for to, you know, get to the point, and then you kill them. So this is it's very characteristic, but it's also not very good. What we just saw. However, I don't think it's going to matter a lot in the long run. Trommy's going to use his sound barrier any second now to start off this push. Oh, goals!
Well, that's a good start. Tracy gets a double kill straight off the bat. The man-bat's going to go down. Deggers is going to get it. Sound barrier's popped. Yeah. Everyone running low. Vortex is going to get taken out. Sorry, going to get himself a double kill here. That was so big, and all of a sudden the payload pushing through onto the point, and round one, map one, going to the Underdogs.
So Bulls, this is something that New Kings are going to have to deal with, because Bulls, his Trace has been instrumental in like picking apart the teamwork of New Kings. What happened there was Bulls just drops a pulse bomb on the ground. The rest of Underdogs pressures Johnny and Falcon Wing to like backtrack into that, and then they just get blown up, and then, you know, the subsequent team fight is really easy.
Vortex gets player of the match as well. Let's see which one it was.
I've got you in my sights.
Nano Visor is just so satisfying when you get it.
It's so nice to watch as well. Just feels good. Like,
Not if you're New Kings. Down the game now already. Pretty dominant coming out from New Kings. From the Underdog, sorry. Savage Beast playing a lot more tempered.
Yeah, I mean, we say they play a lot more tempered, and then you still have Savage Beast.
Yeah, well,
going into. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what they did do very well, which is the fact that you know, the rest of the game they did play constraints. We did see that you know, that they're able to be a little bit more consistent. But those last 20 seconds, we're just gonna, you know, disregard those. Walking through a choke point and then try to stop an entire enemy team is a little bit overzealous, but it wouldn't be the team. It wouldn't be Underdogs if they weren't overzealous at times. That's why we love them. And now switch to. Oh, sorry for interrupting you. Now switch
okay.
to McCree is something that they need to do, because you know Bulls is going to bring out Tracer and King of the Hill. So I'm really happy about that.
Very, very interesting comps coming through on both sides here. McCree, double McCree. Oh no, they're going to switch off it. They were just toying with us. Isn't it actually going to stick to that? I've got 25 seconds to make his mind up on whether or not that's what he wants to pick in. The man-bat on the Zenyatta, he was so good yesterday. And earlier today as well, he's on fire with the Zenyatta. Playing it like some crazy DPS, but also got that healing there, and it's just like, it's beautiful to watch.
In this composition, it's not necessarily very good. Vortex is also going for McCree. I think McCree is just like specifically on this map of Nepal. He's just really good. That's why you always see teams bring him out here. See how this first skirmish is going to turn out.
straight away. Savage Beast goes charging in. Didn't actually get punished too hard for it, but look at New Kings just pressuring that choke point for, the Underdogs pressuring that choke point for New Kings. Push them off, making sure they can't go back, and the point unlocks in a couple of seconds, so they sent the Tracer to go fit. There's an Earth Shatter very early thrown out by Savage Beast.
Not really hitting anything.
Didn't hit anything. Nano Beast coming out onto Smokey as well. First kill of the game actually is going to get himself one. Double 2 kills coming through to the side of the Underdogs, but Smokey gets himself 2 kills. Vortex stuns him with the grenade and manages to pick himself up a quick kill, but all of a sudden, New Kings have got themselves on top of the point.
Yeah, it's a 3v3 though, so they might be able to make something quicker. Not in time. Bulls doesn't get on the point in time to contest it, and I like that Underdogs falls back here. You know, just accept. Okay, we got those first percentages. We overextended a bit. Now going fresh, and they go for a true point attack on the point here.
Savage Beast actually going to thwart the charge from Falcon when Falcon pops back up. There's the Earth Shatter. This time 2-for-1 traded in so far. It looks like suddenly Underdogs have switched the heat on. The Bio Grenade manages to pick up Macarelli, and now Deggers with a double kill on the Ana, turning the fight. Fantastically played by Underdogs.
Yeah, really well done by them. The ultimates of Now and Falcon were not being used to too much success. And now they're staring down the barrel of 3 ultimates. I mean, High Noon isn't particularly strong, but Primal Rage and Sound Barrier obviously are.
There's High Noon coming down. Can the Deadeye actually get a single kill? That is the question. Looks like he's going to pick up Johnny. The Transcendence has been thrown out by the man back. Everyone alive at this point, but they are struggling left, right, and centre. Johnny's already been dropped, and the ultimate will be still available for Deggers. Can they make use of it is the question, as Savage Beast takes out Macarelli. This fight once again just running face first in. Savage Beast with a double kill. Fantastic play on the Reinhardt. I'm going to see Falcon Win have to charge away to safety, and all of a sudden the Underdogs just have complete tempo control here on Nepal.
Yeah, now switching to Roadhog, I don't mind that. I think against the Winston, having a Roadhog is better than having a McCree, and it still does the same job against, you know, dealing with Tracer. But I don't necessarily think it's a compositional problem here for New Kings.
Man backs down straight away. So Blue Hawk pops his ultimate. Can he find anyone else with it? It's going to be between both teams. Teams just pouring in the kills as Vortex gets himself a juicy little double kill. But the New Kings have got themselves priority on the point. Smokey's going to go down, and they are trying to contest it. The Earth Shatter lands. The hook goes down from Neil onto Savage Beast. Neil is going to get himself a kill. Macarelli throws out the sound barriers. Vortex trying to contest this fight out, throwing out the healing, trying to keep himself alive. But it looks like Falcon Wins here. That's going to be 1 kill, 2 kills. That's Vortex with the nano visor, with the visor getting himself a double kill.
There was nano visor. So.
There was nano visor.
That was kind of painful. That Macarelli tried to save Johnny using his sound barrier, but he was like split second too late. So Johnny just died, and Macarelli only sound barriered himself, and you know, then he just got blown up. That's a little bit painful. Nice choice for Savage Beast there.
That's going to be the Graviton Surge pulling Bulls in, but Bulls is just going to zip out of down. They're not going down. Vortex manages to pick up the first kill of the fight. Overtime's way. Johnny's going to return it on the Savage Beast. Who's going to come out on top? Transcendence. He's going to keep everyone alive. There was a kill coming from 2 seconds once again on this. And there's the grenade. The pulse grenade does not hit anything. And it looks like suddenly Vortex switches the heat, switches the damage. And point 1 goes to the Underdogs.
Yeah. I mean, that is like, again, every single game you see the same thing happen. Like, the first one looked pretty one-sided. Right? This one is going to look up pretty one-sided and score as well, but it's a lot more complex than that. Like, there's so much stuff happening at the same time, and it's just hard to consistently deal with what Underdogs is putting out, because they're playing really well. We've seen them play like with varying levels of consistency. Vortex picking up the Reaper. I really like Reaper on this specific map, and I really like that Vortex's champion pool hero pool that is looks pretty deep. Smokey switching to Winston. That's a really good good point as well. Winston is just so good at King of the Hill.
Winston's so strong at King of the Hill. Obviously, guys, there's a lot of you watching there live in Malta, so hello to you. We're not with you, unfortunately, but hello and welcome, and thank you to everyone watching online as well. This tournament, lots of attention. It's really fun to watch these teams kind of really show off against each other, and it's so interesting to see the backs and forths that we're going to have as Vortex.
That's a double kill.
Double kill,
okay.
Beautiful.
Already at 40 or 50% ult charge. Oh man. Like Vortex has picked up the Reaper a couple of times with varying success, but I feel like the Reaper is something that we don't see often. And it's another one of those feast or famine things. That either Reaper just smashes the entire enemy team, or he's just kind of there and is useless. And it looks like right now Vortex has made up his mind what kind of Reaper he wants to be.
He's got himself 2 double kills already in this game. He is going crazy at this point, and he's not completely denied Deggers. He actually has got 4 kills. That's absolutely massive. Vortex just putting so much work out on this Reaper, just putting so much damage out. But you gotta say, well done to Deggers for these sleeps. Every time Falconwind goes for a charge, he gets sleep darted. As Falconwind does actually return the favour and just slaps him.
About time, right? Smokey charges the man back, but he runs away as soldiers don't want to do. 6 ultimates. So this should be a good fight for the Underdogs.
I'm excited to see what Vortex is going to do with his ultimate. There's the sound barrier, there's the ultimate. It looks like Deggers actually isn't quite close enough to ulti yet, but it doesn't matter. He does get himself 1 kill, as they're finding out the nano visor going on to Bulls. Here's Savage Beast getting himself a kill. Everyone is just dropping on the side of New Kings, and it just feels like they are a broken team at this point. And Underdogs done a fantastic job to push them back.
Look at the restraint from Underdogs there as well. So they open the fight with Savage Beast's Earth Shatter and with Zronge's Sound Barrier, and then they, you know, just when it's necessary, use the Nano Visor to deal with the rest of the enemy team. Holding Death Blossom, which is going to be huge upcoming in the next push, because aside from a really good sleep guard, there's not much the enemy team can do.
Well, let's see whether or not that Death Blossom's going to get used anytime soon. The man back with a... That's going to be a double kill. Vortex has picked one up. Still has the ultimate. He's going to unleash for a triple kill. Vortex stays alive. Gets a quadra kill on the Reaper. And that is all the Underdogs needed.
Oh man, Daggers is here. I mean, Daggers has been keeping alive his entire team. You know, with Lucio, you don't really see what he's doing. But with Daggers, it's very apparent how much healing he's putting out, because Vortex dropped to like 5% HP there while he was Death Blossoming, and Daggers was like, nope, not gonna let you die, buddy. As Vortex was, you know, spinning around and being all gonna kill everyone.
I love watching a good Reaper as well. It's so exciting. Mainly just because you get loads of multi-kills. Well, this is the last.
Oh, please, yes! Vortex, do it!
He's not.
Do it! Yes!
He's feeling confident. We're having a Hanzo. Is this the first Hanzo of the tournament?
Not of the tournament, no. But it is the first Hanzo I've seen in quite a while.
Of the finals run, anyway.
Oh, how good is Vortex against Farah? Because Nelsfar has paid dividends here before. Are they able to deal with that?
Savage Beast is actually down. The Bulls have taken out Neil, so no more justice raining from above for the next few seconds. Falconwind's standing quite far forward, but has the back of his team. Smokey's running quite low. Falconwind going for the charge. That's it. Doesn't matter because he slams it with a hammer, and Vortex gets himself a shot.
Oh, yeah. It's Hanzo, man. You gotta root for your team for Hanzo. Ooh, pick him, Johnny.
Good rank. Fire Grenade's gonna come down, stopping the healing, and suddenly, look at that, double kill onto the Lucios. And Underdogs picking up the fight. That's gonna be Falconwind getting slammed into a wall. Deggers also got Savage Beast's back as Macarelli gonna have to peel away to the safety of his team. Savage Beast don't stand too far forward now, but it doesn't matter because he drops as the Lucio.
Oh, that's really aggressive ultimate play. And why do they keep doing this, man? I mean,
they keep getting kills. It's working.
It works out, but it's so unnecessary. Does work out for them now. Yeah, like you said, Oh, I imagine Vortex is going to rain down that dragon upon that narrow corridor quite soon. Balls, man! Unbelievable!
He is playing out of his mind. Sticks Neil with the sticky grenade. Here comes the ultimate from the Hanzo. Doesn't actually get a single kill, unfortunately. Maybe should have waited for Smokey's ultimate to be up.
But it's zones, right? So that's nice, I guess.
Transcendence coming out. Looks like they're not done with the fight quite yet. As Johnny picks up Savage Beast. Falconwind's getting daggers as well. There's Hanzo with a double kill. Scatter arrows coming up. Huge. Vortex needs to try and pump out a little bit more damage. That's going to be the Graviton Surge, pulling them into place. There is no arrow this time to make it up as the man back gets himself a kill. Blue Hawk and everyone's just picking up kills left, right, and centre. Savage Beast not willing to let this point go up quite yet, but the man back, Zenyatta, is playing out of his mind.
That was a little bit sloppy by Underdogs there. What you saw Strongly use his sound barrier for like to no avail. You saw Smokey use the Graviton Surge with no real chance to follow up, and Vortex has like 90% ultimate charge. So waiting with the Graviton Surge would have like guaranteed them at this point. They're still in a good position. They still have Nano Boost combined with Nano Ultimate. They're looking down the Graviton Surge. Have to be careful.
He's gonna get. Oh, that's the Earth Shatter you need! No one more combos there! 5 people down. Bull's only one left. And New Kings come up massive. Get the wipe. Everyone's dead on the side of Underdogs.
Yeah. That was oh, you covered it all. That was all that happened there. I don't have anything to explain left. Now switch to McQueen a while ago, which is really good considering the fact that Bruce was proving to be an insane nuisance. Look at Strong's positioning there. It almost knocks off Falcon Wings. Here comes the Transcendence though.
Transcendence needs to top them up for long enough. No one's gone down yet. The man-bat's going to get himself a kill. Bruce with the sticky grenade onto Machiavelli. Vortex taking out Neil. They need to capture this point soon, but it doesn't look like the New Kings are done yet. Vortex with a triple kill overall in the fight. Falconwind drops him on the tail end of it. 83%. Savage Beast does have his ultimate available to him. Bulls did use his, so they need to make this last push work.
Yeah, if they do it well, they might even get their Graviton Surge off as well. Just need to be really, really careful with that Shatter. That is going to make or break this fight.
Savage Beast has been playing pretty well, but Falconwind! He's dropped off the map! The Earth Shatter's still available, so let's see what he uses. Savage Beast is dead. Blue Hawk managed to get the kill on him. He's going to get himself a double kill. He's going to get a triple kill. Smokey's going to drop our man back, so no Transcendence there. Machiavelli's down. It looks like Smokey trying to buy the time does go down in the end, and unfortunately for Underdogs, this is not going to be a 3-0 on this map.
That's the round to New Kings. Yeah, good play by them, and it looked like the Hanzo not really paying off at all. You know, that's somewhat unfortunate.
And it would have worked had they like tempered those ultimates, had they saved the ultimates. They were using left, right and centre. Had they saved their Graviton Surge with the ultimate combo from the Hanzo, maybe at that point that would have been what they needed to get themselves through. But it didn't.
Fun, right? That's important.
It is a game at the end of the day.
I mean, yeah, that's what you want to do. It did feel like that Hanzo wasn't really the problem with Vortex's regular play. It was just like their ultimate usage was a bit sloppy there. Multiple times missing each other by like 10-20%, which if the enemy team doesn't have a Transcendence, you just win. Right? You just guaranteed take the point if you hit a good Graviton Surge. No time for that though. Going to round number 4.
Guess he was just feeling a little bit confident with himself. Bulls looking for that flank once again. Obviously they've still got 10 seconds to the point go, so just try and charge up a couple of ultimates right now. But Blue Hawk already on 30% of that Soul 76 ultimate. That's pretty good for him.
Yeah, already. Savage Beast is at 70%. I mean, wow.
Yes, killed. Kill per Zarya here so far. They're trying to just chunk this point out. The New Kings are the ones who are going to capture the point straight away. Unfortunately, they do lose a couple of members. Man back. Pick up a kill onto Vortex. Here comes the chance for Savage Beast. It's going to go a little wide. Johnny running extremely low and Smokey picks him up. They need to catch himself this point and start charging up these ult charges now. There we go.
Yeah, but we already have almost have the Nano Boost, you already have the Earth Shatter, and you almost have the Pulse Bomb. By the time that Boost gets his second Pulse Bomb, I imagine Smokey's ultimate is going to be ready, so a lot of deadly combinations here. And I would like to see now switch to the free again, not because his far isn't good, but because Bulls can't be left unchecked.
Bulls has been left unchecked pretty much this entire game. Last map was maybe a little bit fruitful for them. Not particularly smart play, but picking up the hand zone. Popping ultimates left, right and centre. They're now looking for the Earth Shatter. It is going to be going down straight away as Vortex gets himself a double kill. That's going to be the triple kill. Tactical Advisor for the quadra. Can he go for any more? It looks like everyone's down. Degas picks up 1,000 wins. Huge fight for the Underdogs.
And this is the kind of play that you do. Like Aggression is fine if he gets rewarded. Easy Savage Beast sacrifice himself to hit a really nice Earth Shatter. Vortex and Daggers pick up the slack, drop that Nano Visor with good positioning, and they just get shredded. There we go, Pulse Bomb!
Graviton Surge to Transcendence is gonna deny the balls with a triple! The man back can't do anything to keep his team alive through that. He's running low, Balls with a quadra kill, and that was all Q-Road.
If that isn't play of the game, I don't know what is, man.
Ruthless Quadra might have been it as well.
That's true, yeah, it's either going to be either of those.
There's also a Tactical Visor quad as well on this same mount. There's a lot of quadra kills, lots of multi-kills coming in.
Yeah, man. It's been a really good exciting games. Bulls though, man. Like, they don't have... Because you can't really blame the team of New Kings for not allowing Bulls to do that, or like stopping them from doing that, because what did they have? I didn't
start out the rocket barrage. Actually, instantly cancels it. Now we're looking for a couple more Earth Shatter lands on Savage Beast. Misses, but the point almost catches Degas. Trying to keep it going. Blue Horse with the Catch Visor. Gonna get himself one. He's gonna be able to find anyone else with that Tactical Visor, but Vortex, he's the one who's gonna find more kills. He's gonna get himself a kill. As Blue Hawk drops out Degas at the back end of the fight. It is gonna be captured by the New Kings. They have 1% left on the charge for Underdogs. They have a lot to defend against.
Yeah.
Vortex has ulti. And there's a sound barrier.
There is Grafton Surge though, so if they use that defensively well, but I also imagine the Underdog knows that Grafton Surge is there, and don't split up, or rather split up enough. Don't split too much, but they're all bunched up. Gotta be careful.
They're gonna make it happen. The sound barrier is getting thrown out straight away. Bulls with it. Instantly off the fight, the Pulse Bomb lands into absolutely no one. Savage Beast finds the charge, but there's the 6-man ulti. It does like it's enough though, because the kills are pouring through in favour of Underdogs. Vortex gets nano boosted, gets the visor down, gets the kills, the point's gonna get captured, and that is gonna be the game. Underdogs are gonna take map 2. They need one more, and then they will be taking on Project Aversio.
Oh, this is getting exciting. I those New Kings can really, like, you know, get themselves together. I don't want to say get themselves together because that sounds like they've been underperforming, but they really haven't been. Okay, this is what I was talking about with the last team fight, Bucko. They have literally no way of... Oh, actually, that was McGregor, so... in that case, it was... Actually, they should have been able to stop that. My bad, I thought that at that point, Nell wasn't on McCree yet. So, because that's... You know that is going to come. And at that point, your only job as now is to guarantee that doesn't happen. Like, that's the main point, right? Like, that's why you play McCree in that scenario, to make sure that that exact scenario doesn't happen. So, as I was interrupting myself, I don't think that New Kings have to, you know, get themselves together because they've just been playing really well. I just don't think they have the level of play necessary to consistently take on the Underdogs, and that's why I think Dorado is going to be no different. We've seen some really cool strats, especially in the first point of Dorado, so I'm excited for this last map. Which might be the last lap. I'm not going to call it prematurely.
I called it at the beginning of the game. I did say whoever takes up the first win probably will have the momentum to snowball all the way to a 3-0. So we thought it was going to be extremely close to a complete stomp. Looks like we're looking towards that complete stomp at this point. Pretty excited to see. I mean, are we going to see anything more come out, or do you think the Underdogs just going to kind of run that more standard comp, not go for the cheese, and just look to kind of close this out cleanly, sorry, so they can just get on to Project Aversio?
Good question. Good question. I don't know. I mean, what I expect here is that we are not going to see Sombra. We are not going to see Mercy. We are definitely... I mean, Junkrat is like obvious, right? That's not going to happen. Bastion, actually, I'm not even kidding, might happen. We've seen that, like, Bastion payload things happened before. Composition from New Kings here, I like it. I think it's pretty much what you expect. The Mei is just so good here. I wouldn't have minded to see them switch out Makarali for a Sumatra here, but that's the only thing that I would like, maybe change here. I think everything else is pretty standard, pretty good. Savage Beast does actually play Genji, so this might actually be the composition they're running for. We've seen Vortex play some Hover Sombra a lot before, but with the buffs, maybe you think she's good enough. Is this the comp they're actually going to run? That would be exciting. Savage Beast does switch up, but they do pick up the Sombra, so let's see if they're going to make it work.
Well, Zway made it work yesterday, so I have every faith in Vortex in this game to see whether or not he's going to do it. He has been playing very well throughout this entire series.
Really good grenade.
See if they're going to make it work. It's going to be the Ice Wall coming out as Johnny's going for Savage Beast, but he just gets slammed into the wall. That's their time buying technique down already. Looks like they're going to be trying to charge it up, and look at Vortex picking up Falcon Wing. 34% on that ultimate, and then just slowly pushing the payload through. Blue Hawk looking for a hook. Is he going to find it? Probably not, because he's going to go down to pools.
Much better.
Ooh, yeah. Like I said, with Johnny being picked up instantly, like the longevity of Mei is one of the reasons why you like her so much. Getting picked up instantly kind of negates that. And
they just walked through the hardest point to push on this first point. It's through the archway, and they're on to point 2 with 5 minutes to work with.
Yeah,
that's huge. Johnny getting picked off was really what undid that.
Yeah, Vortex is Vortex misses the translate payload there. Tries to get on top of the porch, but misses. Doesn't really matter, not particularly, because it looks like even 5v6, Underdogs is doing well. They are pushing the payload with just Trommy, which, come on guys. 2017, get 3 people on that payload.
It doesn't matter, you don't need to put people on the payload if you are just slaughtering team members left, right and centre. Your healer standing on the payload, not even healing you, and you just have Smokey getting nano boosted, just shredding through the enemy team on the Winston. So fun to watch.
EMP looking for a big EMP, I imagine.
Everyone, are they going to get it? Savage Beast charges through. Johnny's down. That's going to be returned now. Shafter. Falconwind gets nano boosted, gets the charges. 3 kills in favour of the Underdogs though. Falconwind running low. The man back finds the hill. That's going to be a hook. Zengriff isn't going to go down quite yet. Looks like they managed to still stave off most of that defense there, and they've still got a solid push work.
Oh, they're pushing! It's 3 people!
Almost there. There's a hook on the Vortex. Not enough of them to quite get the kill yet. Now the ultimate's coming out. Falconwood, the man bat gets himself 2, throws out 1, trying to get himself the triple kill. It looks like he's not going to find it because the hook comes through. Falconwood picks up a kill.
Yeah, but that is so many ultimates used. Right, and if Vortex can hit an EMP and negate that sound barrier from Makarali and try to, make sure that Johnny can't use that Blizzard, they're going to be in such a good spot. Still 3 minutes and 40 seconds left, so there's quite some room for them to breathe. They don't need to force anything as of yet. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a nano boost on Smokey here.
Let's see, Vortex has the ultimate in stealth. He's going to pop it any second now. Waiting for the moment. There it is. Blue Hawk was pulled up at the beginning of the fight. Savage Beast is nano boosted. Misses the charge. There's the Blizzard. Neil takes out Smokey. No one's actually in the Blizzard. The sound barrier, the Earth Shatter, everything getting thrown out as Johnny's going to try to go to Vortex. Isn't going to get him as he gets hooked, gets dropped. The fight goes massively in favour of the New Kings here. Still have 3 minutes, 12 seconds to work with, but a lot of ultimates invested.
That was one of the worst team fights I've seen today. So Savage Beast manages to get nano boosted, charge into the enemy team. You get nano booster, right? So you just want to hammer up, but he charges into the enemy team, misses, then walks towards Falconwind and tries to Earth Shatter him and misses everyone. I mean, that is just painful. It's still possible to flip the coin, but that was, I don't know, man.
Here's the sound barrier, and now they're looking for the fight. Smokey does have that primal rage, but it's going to be 2 kills pouring through. Now Smokey's getting himself a kill. 4 kills pour through. 5 kills. There's only 1 member left. Smokey at Vortex with a double kill. Savage Beast got Blue Hawk finally. They have 2 minutes 20 on this point, so let's see how long they're going to get on the next one. About 3-4 minutes probably. Yeah, just shy of 4 minutes. So some sloppy fighting happening here on Dorado from the side of the underdog.
Like afterwards, that second fight was really good against. You know, it's just the underdogs, man. This
There's the nano hammer. It's gonna be a team wipe coming through on the side of the New Kings. That was huge.
Yeah, but it does use 3 ultimates against no ultimates, right? So, are you happy with that? I'm not sure. I think they might have been able to stifle that push with just a nano visor or the earth shatter.
It was a nano shatter.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I
Yeah.
my words trying to say that.
Yeah.
Loki does have his ultimate, so they are working into the full hold still. Now we're going to see the charge come forward as it looks like Savage Beast is going to be able to get a kill. Vortex goes for 2 onto Blue Hawk and Falcon into the front line running down. It's going to be the Primal Rage thrown out as well, so Smokey takes out Neo. It's 3 for 0 so far. They need to actually start pushing this payload though because the respawn is so close to the point. Feels like they're just kind of fighting back and forth over the point. Savage Beast slams Johnny with a hammer, picks him up. Macarelli running quite low, but not low enough. He's still alive. He's going to finally go down to Vortex in. See if they can make anything work for the next second. Vortex does have ultimate. There is the tactical visor coming out, and it looks like that's what they're going to be popping here. There's the Earth Shatter. This might be the fight. There's going to be 1-2. Smokey gets a double kill. Savage Beast picks one up. Johnny freezes himself on top of the payload. Vortex drops the man back. It's going to be Johnny on the run, but he's going to go down. Blizzard throw out just to try and buy some time, but it doesn't matter because the payload still pushes. Even if you're frozen, 2 minutes and 3 seconds is all it takes. Underdogs have a strong push.
Yeah, that's in true Underdogs fashion. You know, you need to have 1 or 2 completely botched team fights where it looks like you don't know how the game works for them to really get into their own. Besides that, really consistent and strong showing from Team Underdogs here, especially like that first point. I can't get over how cleanly executed that was, and like everything besides the 1 team fight at the second point was just really well done by them. So, oh, there we go. That's the May and Symmetra comp we've been seeing a couple of times on Dorado now. Savage Beast, is he actually?
No, he's not. He's playing with your heart.
Oh, come on.
He's playing with your heart, man. That's not happening.
It's the total composition, man. It's viable, right? Okay, never mind. Wait, really? No, he's switching.
No.
Oh, I
was like, my heart actually kind of fell there.
I was like, okay, well, Symmetra gonna take that, so that's good enough for me. Just set up a nice position here. Make sure that you don't like lose the entire team fight before Symmetra has a chance to set up a shield generator or a a teleporter. Which one do you prefer actually in this specific scenario? Because I think the shield generator is like often underused for how powerful it is, but I know there's like differing opinions on that.
It's super powerful. Generally, I go for the teleporter. But you're obviously higher rated than me, so you might know a little bit more. But still, I quite like it, especially on Dorado, because if you do die, you have such a long way to push at first. And look at the turrets as well. Just trying to get that early ult charge come through. Johnny actually hops down and completely denies any charge, really. So that's a good start, but I would like to see a teleporter. As much as the shields are going to be really good for team fighting, if they do take some favourable members get picked off. And I guess it kind of comes down to depending on how you think they're going to play. If you think they're going to get caught out, or if you think they're going to play safe, then if you kind of rely on your team fighting to be strong, the shield generator is probably the stronger idea. But if you kind of feel that you're getting picked off a little bit too much, just like they have now, the teleport is probably one. And that's why I'm actually quite like the teleport.
Vortex. Ooh, that's an interesting choice there, going for not trying to split any team, but just rather going for stalling. Smokey's back now though, so
we always wanted to get Savage Beast back in. There's another ice wall. Now they're split apart. Falcon win. Frozen in spot, but actually not going to find it. Blue Hawk on the Genji. Dashes his kill. Gets a double kill. Falcon win picks up balls, and all of a sudden, New Kings really showing up. That's a triple kill on the Genji. Absolutely massive.
Yeah, that composition, I feel like neither Smokey nor Vortex was really able to leverage that pick. Vortex is going to stay on May just to throw down that Blizzard in a bit, I imagine. Oh, tactical visor though! And we'll call it
He's
too
going to pick up
soon.
Blue Hawk instantly. Is he going to look for more? No, the Earth Shatter from fun. Big, but he's going to stay alive for now. Narrow amount of time. But there's going to be a return.
Huge Earth Shatter.
Dylan Sandbag, yeah, of course. That's a triple kill onto Savage Beast. He is a Savage Beast. Looking to go after the next Savage Beast, which is Johnny on the Monkey Man, trying to hop his way out. Dr. Zayas, can you get out?
Wow.
Through the arch. And Degas gets it.
And Johnny getting picked off there is going to buy them a couple of more seconds as he respawns. They're facing down a Nano Visor and a Primal Rage, almost the Dragon Blade as well. But they have some really strong defensive ultimates as well. Fabenwood is actually able to pick up Smokey. That's not something that should happen if you pick off the Reinhardt with a Maywall.
Falcon's down as well, so that's pretty big. Bulls takes out Blue Hawk, so no tactical visor. Johnny, but the Blizzard is available. We're seeing the Nano Beast coming down as well. Who's going to be used? Sound Barrier coming out. There's the Wolves lifting the team up, looking for the fight. Who's going to get it? Vortex. He's been ulted. He has got the Nano Visor on him. Sorry, the tactical visor. Sorry, Nano Boost on him. I'll get my words out eventually. Macarelli forced off by Smokey, and the push is thwarted by Underdogs.
That was such a nice play by the entire team Underdogs there. So, okay.
Oh, that's a Blizzard.
That might be a problem.
Blizzard though. Actually, pretty
Earth Shatter gets
Shatter.
yeah, by Blizzard there. So, what happens there is the Manbed and Nell both put their ultimates, and the Manbed is like running through the archway, right, ready to strap the entire team. And first, Vortex places an ice wall, making sure that he can't get to one side of the plaza, and then he runs past the market, trying to get into the other end, and their Savage Beast is standing with his shield up, so they completely negate two ultimates, just by smart positioning and ability usage.
So looks where Savage Blue Hawk is. He's gonna unsheath the Dragon Blade. Look at this and kill. Sound Barrier comes out. Earth cancels everyone with a double kill onto the Genji. Can he turn it onto anyone else? It's going to be Smokey picking up Niels. The fight's going massively in favour of Nuking to stage push for every member, left, right, and centre. It looks like so many ultimates were burnt as well by Nuking, and it looks like they're going to get exactly what they needed out of it. Monkey's going to take him to the air. Smokey trying to stay alive, but all he's doing is buying time. He boosts his back. Bulls now trying to buy some time. Vortex coming through. Has got the ultimate. It's has not got the ultimate. They're going to push it into overtime here. This is actually pretty solid defense coming from the Underdogs. They're not completely done. Savage Beast is on the point. The Primal Rangers are off the man back with attack visor. Goes for a double kill. He's going to try and look for a couple more. Isn't going to get it though. They do finally capture the point.
It was a hard fought battle, but they were able to do so regardless. Yeah, that was it was kind of just calling it really early, like, yeah, this is going to be the first point, and then from there on out we're going to see what's going to happen. Bull switches to Reaper. That's good. That's interesting. That's something that we'd like to see. Smokey needs to be a bit more careful with Blue Hawk though, because we've seen a glimpse of brilliance from him and how he's able to really deal with the enemy backline. I feel like Smokey needs to be a little bit more on top of him to make sure that it doesn't happen consistently.
Not that will be what they need. Blue Hawk actually going to pick a kill up. Sound Barrier is thrown out. We've got 1 minute 40 as Bulls picks up Blue Hawk on the back end of the fight. There's Vortex taking that Neil as well. Johnny's going to hop after Vortex, but that's a good Earth Shatter. Savage Beast gets a double kill. Johnny's going to hop down. Going to have to hop his way out of town. He's going to get smashed in the back of the head as Bulls picks up Johnny.
Hello.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm like trying to think of the easiest ways to say what, because all the stuff that's happening here is just, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like Newkeys is just shy every single time, like just shy of making it really work. Unfortunately for them, Blue Hawk does have the Nano Blade, the Dragon Blade though, so maybe they're going to make something happen here with the Earth Shatter combined.
Well, Macarelli's down, so see if they're going to make any work. Here comes the Earth Shatter. The Dragon Blade has not been pulled yet. Blue Hawk holding on to it. Now he's going to use it. Looking for Vortex, a tactical. Vortex takes him out. That's 4 kills. Bulls also picks his double kill. Double kill onto Vortex. An Underdogs. Strong fight. 35 seconds left in this game.
Look at Smokey go. Wow. Smokey was just going full King Kong there. Jumping from roof to roof. 1 more push left in them. They do with the Nano Visor. It's got to be a big one.
It's going to have to get used, and it's going to have to get used effectively. Let's see whether or not they're going to use that smart. Whether or not they're going to play this game well. Savage Beast will have his ultimate pretty soon. We're looking for the visor. Smokey's taking out Nils, so there's no visor going to be coming. It's going to be Blue Hawk trading a kill on. Here's the Earth Shatter. Macarelli's going to get slapped by Savage Beast for the kill. Overtime ticking away. It's so close. This is New King's tournament dream alive. If they cannot find the win here, they will go down. But Vortex with a kill onto Falcon Win. I think this might be the end of the New Kings run as Blue Hawk picks up balls. Johnny's going to trade it. That's actually a double kill onto Blue Hawk. Am I calling it too early? It's so close. Vortex is here. The man bat trading weapons. This is so close. The sound barrier is now thrown out. And it looks like the New Kings are not out of this yet. They are still holding this going. Smokey's been fire grenaded, so he can't actually heal up anymore. Hopping back into the fight, hopping out of the fight. Gonna put the fight away. Sound barrier now. Coming out this overtime that's going on for so long. Bulls.
Here comes the drop.
Is he gonna drop down? Watch it! Here he comes with the blade! Not gonna find anyone. The Beyblade kill gets in one, but Blue Hawk instantly drops it. Zangief's gonna drop on the Falcon Win. Get the kill. Macarelli, only one left on the point. Fighting, clinging onto any hope to keep this game alive, to keep their hopes alive. The Savage Beast actually switches to the Genji, dashes through for the kill. Zangief running, Johnny going down, overtime's out. New Kings are out, and Underdogs are through to take on Project Versio.
Imagine if that nano boost did not land on Lucio. Like, oh man, you have just got to like that's gotta be a really mean way to get knocked out of the tournament. That is, yeah, Smokey's Winston, man. Is this the one where he goes King Kong afterwards? Oh no.
Earlier on. They're always quite underwhelming watching a Wukong play. Not Wukong game. Watching a Winston play the game. Just
yeah. He's punching a lot of people, so that's good. So that means that we also know what the next game is going to be. We are going to go to a short break, I imagine. But first, we're going to look at the next game upcoming. It's going to be the team of the Underdogs versus Project Versio, and that should at least be a fun one. I don't know to what extent it's going to be very even with how good Versio has been playing. And
Versio were playing super well.
I mean, that being said, Underdogs look pretty good as well. Consistency issues notwithstanding, I think that they ought to be fine. We are going into a 20-minute break. Then we're going to go